Christ came to love me so. Oh yeah. He looked Chosen Vessels is a faith-based television show with a name to speak for itself, where many are called and few are chosen. As Jesus Christ our reign, produces the anointed destroys the Thank you, Jesus. I'm excited. And look, I like to do that. I'm excited because we are excited. You just don't know the little struggles that we just had to go through. It was just that a struggle. We overcame that thing because the enemy did not want us to go forth today. But we just thank God for Jesus, that we have patience, distraction, operating under the fruit of the spirits, and it's going forth. We're going forth. So we want to give honor to God, who is the head of our life today, to Jesus, who died on the cross for all of our sins, and for the Holy Spirit that dwells within. God is just good. He good. This is our second time, not just meeting, but our second time going into this reaction from distractions, because we realized that
I definitely experienced like a lot of
we didn't get a whole lot of reactions out of the distractions that was taking place in our lives. You know, we was on the last show talking about some of the abuse, when it was a lot more intense than we, was able to was explaining to you guys. Just step in whenever you want to, because one thing that we don't do is we don't rehearse the shows. It is what it is. You get what you get. And that's it, and that's all. Because what happened is we might leave out something, and we may repeat things over and over, but we was going through this stuff over and over again. So you have to understand that we're still, God is just doing what He's doing. I don't turn my phone off, because people gonna call, and if you want to answer your phone, you can do that too. But this is where we have to, we open up, because we know that since God has allowed us to come out of situations, and we know that there are other people that's going through what we went through, that we want to be able to help you overcome what you're going through too. Because, it's only a struggle if you keep going through it. It's only a struggle if you keep going through it. So I just want to reach back out to my sister Shaneka. And what happened was, when we had left off from the last time, I was like, I forgot to tell you that the same young man that I was talking about had shot me too. And because I had got shot at and everything too. But I don't want to get off of her story, because me and her, we have similar stories, and that's how come God had put us together. He allowed us to cross paths, because her story is my story. I'm just an older version, and that's why I grab hold to her, because she's gonna be all right. Now she's reaching out to other young ladies. And I want you to tell them about that, sister. Wow, before we really get into this.
I feel like God is using my story to help other young women, like myself, or even older women. It doesn't matter, women in general. So I started a nonprofit organization that will basically like tune into like the lives of other women, black young girls or whatever.
Whatever color. God don't
everybody,
care about color.
everybody.
All lives matter. Look, all
That's
lives
right.
matters.
Any woman that has been experiencing any type of pain in their lives, I started a group, on social media and in real life that I want to be able to like help other girls that's been going through this type of stuff and to try to get them out of their situation. So,
just like distractions. Look, I had to do that. I had to do that because that's the name of the show, and that's what distractions do. It can take your focus off of what you do, and that's what the young men is doing to us too. They taking our focus. We already know where we supposed to be going, but we let them sidetrack us, and we just go with what they want us to go with. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why it be so much havoc in relationships.
Right.
But I just wanted to throw that out there for free. I threw that distraction in because I
was very distracted.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm distracted. You talking distracted? Like, I still feel like at times I have to really like. Okay, Shaneka, focus. This is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
But yes, I was very distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Not just distracted, but manipulated.
Yeah.
Abuse is something that I feel like women, we have to fight hard to even change our mindsets because even once you out of the situation, your mind, you still believe in all of the things you was told. When he call you names or when he say certain things or all of the things that these men put women through, you still got to change your mind now. So it's a healing process. And like I kind of went through all of the little stepping stones from, being in a situation to getting out of the situation, then changing my mind and getting my self-esteem back and talking myself out of depressions. And that's another touchy topic that I feel like we should always talk about, like anxiety and depression. That's hard. Yeah. Women, we go through that. That's real. Those are real things that we go through. And we just I talked myself out of depressions numerous of times.
I've had to praise my way out of depression, and I'm going to throw another distraction in because look, my sister here, she had did a live video on Facebook, and I'm on a sabbatical, so I'm not really able to go on Facebook. That's the reason why it didn't work for us because that's the reason why, because that's how God. I just got it. God, thank you. Because see, when you discipline yourself, even though you be wanting to do certain things, that's why I said I'm gonna do it anyway, but it ain't gonna happen until afterwards. It won't happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, she did a video, and she is Shaneka Thompson. You can go on Facebook and you can look at her live video, and she said periodically you're gonna be going on there doing.
I want to go live every blue moon to just basically give out some inspiration to women. Like women.
Distractions. When is the moon gonna be blue? You gotta tell her that. When is the moon gonna be blue? What? Tell her when is you gonna come on there and
okay. So I haven't set a date yet.
Oh, okay.
Like today was my first day going live. God just put it on my heart to just go live. So I went live, and that was it. I don't have any dates or nothing set up. I just put out the video.
January 17th. Facebook, Shaneka Thompson.
Yeah,
go check her out, and then just follow up. Even because we're going to be communicating a lot. And you can watch me, whatever I'm doing, because I'm sure this ain't going to be our last time here. This actually, we showing you this snippet here because this is the second time that we're going forth. So you want to stay tuned to the next show to see what we're talking about, which is about to start right now anyway. But we are here again together because we still got stuff to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, Jesus, because after you was leaving, I was like, I forgot to tell you,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got a little bullet wound over here on my leg, and what happened with that relationship, it was really, really traumatic. However, like I said, I had to get away from him. But and it was a lot of cheating and everything. And that's what led to the bruise too.
Cheating. Talking about cheating. That's a whole nother story.
He wasn't cheating in the next room. Now,
No, he had just told me recently that while I was pregnant, it was 4 other girls who was pregnant, and the babies was possibly his.
Oh.
And I didn't know that. So cheating, cheating.
And it's easily happens because if you pregnant, if he impregnate you, he real fertile, so he can just go drop the bomb anywhere he wants to.
Well, he was dropping the bomb.
Yeah. Cause he was a bum at the end of the day. But distractions. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. So we just laughing to keep from crying sometimes because when you talking about abuse, it's not nothing. It's a hurting thing, especially because verbal abuse is worse than being literally beat up. Emotional abuse, psychological
verbal abuse is bad.
Manipulation, abuse.
It really messes with your self-esteem, being called names, or
you ain't
even when
nothing,
you feel like
gonna
really
be nothing
yourself. Yeah.
Don't nobody want me but you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got that?
I've gotten that, but not even just that, but I felt like it was a lot of days I felt like I was sleeping with my enemy.
Yeah.
Because every time I felt proud of myself for something, or if I started doing something new, or got back in school, or did something that was
back down.
Because it was like almost like a little mini competition. He didn't want me to be doing something. He
want to see you happy, and that's not
like
that's
structure.
Not sad.
Yeah.
When you're in a relationship, you want somebody to be with you that's gonna build you up and support you and encourage you and
Yes.
do your thing, cause
and I feel like that is when you know if a man is really for you too. Is you got dreams and goals, and this person is really trying to push you to be better than the old you every single day. So if you can't support me, how is this a relationship? It's supposed to be a two-way street.
Yeah.
And I was always supportive. I mean, I don't care if you was cutting hair. Every little thing he did, I will help him. I would try, to build him up as much as I could. But see, if you sleeping with your enemy, then it ain't gonna work anyway.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you do, that's not who God designed for you to be with.
That's right.
It's just never gonna be,
And another thing, we was talking about this too on the last show, that if you are living in sin, it ain't gonna work anyway, because you just going through the motions, and it ain't even 50-50 love. It's 90-10, when we want 100,
yes.
And when you got God in your life, that's what we want to have in our life. We want to have that 100 love where, just happiness, everybody operating off the fruits of the Spirit. And like God said, he that findeth the wife findeth the good thing and obtain favor. So there's nothing that you can imagine that you don't have. God already done paved the way for you to have in your life. I mean, you always keep a smile on your face because you're satisfied with the one that God has sent to you. Because, see, the devil send you people too. So that's the reason why we be in a situation, because most of the time when God is sending you somebody for you, then you'll know that he's from God. Because, oh, God. You'll know he's from God. You'll know he's from God. The thing that took me there is that because I was in a relationship, and some people, the ones that act like they is of God and then they not of God, and then you find out that you unequally yoked.
Wait, let me just stop.
And it could be your husband.
Yes.
So I'm telling you,
I dragged him to church so many times because while I was with him, I kept asking God, because this in my mind, he was my husband. So I kept dragging him to church with me. But every time I took him to church, I got the same answer. This is not your husband.
Yes.
Y'all shouldn't be here. Y'all shouldn't be together. This is not right. This is not it. I never got the answers from God that this was my husband. This was my man. I should be with him. So every time I took him to church, it was the same answer.
Yes.
Flat out. And I always left mad and unhappy, because I'm like, this is who I wanted.
And then who said that? The pastor?
No, this is what I feel.
You would have felt that from the Spirit.
From the Spirit.
You should have listened.
That this is not my husband. Like, I shouldn't be.
Because that's something. It's different. you know, when you in a church setting and the pastor know that you living in sin and they don't say nothing. See, that's why I love my pastor.
The pastor never said nothing to us. The pastor talked to us individually. Like he would pray over me and then pray over him or whatever. I think, you know, I think he said something about him like taking care of his family or something like that. But I never got the okay from God.
Yeah.
When I prayed to God, I prayed to God before I prayed to get out of the relationship. I prayed to God to make it work. Yeah. That was my first prayer. Yeah. Like, oh my God, please make this work. I wanted to be with him so bad. I wanted my family to work. Especially after I had a kid. But like those prayers, it wasn't me. It just wasn't me. That wasn't my man. That wasn't my husband. And I asked God for that, but that's not what happened. Yes. And then when it got real, real bad, like the abuse and the name calling and the cheating and he was a big liar. Real big liar.
Ooh, girl, let's not talk about
liar. I mean, if the sky was a different, I mean, if I could see that the sky was blue and that the grass was green, that would be his lie. That's how big of a liar he was.
And he believed it himself.
I mean, like a huge manipulator, but that's who I cared about, you know. And that's another thing. I feel like as women, we love real hard. Yeah. Like there's no like once we love you. We see potential in people they don't even see in themselves.
That's right.
And that's what I did with him. I always saw potential further than what like even if he wasn't doing good, I saw that he could do well, like do better.
Because we always, you know what it seemed like. Us being women, we are the ones that see the potential. We are the ones, we stay in it because we think that we can change them. And and that's one thing that I realized. I watched this coming up a lot, far as I think I watched my mother, you know, not only take care of us, but she took care of a man, but the man took care of her too. But in the same token, some men need to just be men, you know, and just women don't need to just always just bending over backwards for men, because that take away from them and that allow them to go and be a man somewhere else. Because sometimes if that's how they was raised, and we go to changing them, we mess them up. We mess them up. So sometimes we can't blame everything on the men. We can blame things on ourselves too. Because the thing about that is, like, we have similar situations, like when we was talking about the abuse in the household and our dads being the providers. We got that. Yes. You know, but God, he always shows up and he does things to let you know when stuff went wrong in that. Yes, you know, people start reaping what they sow. I lost a brother because of it, a baby, 21 months. You understand what I'm saying? And then people don't understand why it happened. Why the relationship didn't happen, right? You were married. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to just be careful what you do when you're doing things that's not of Christ. Right. And you know, it can get real deep. It can get real deep. A lot of my shows that I've been doing, I talk about me a lot. I talk about my family a lot. But my family is me. And the thing about it is, and I'm not talking about them, if I'm not saying nothing that I can help them understand that the reason why things are the way they is, I won't say nothing. But I got to talk. Because they really don't know, because they never engaged in anything. A lot of them look at me like they still think that I'm in the world. Really? Really. Well, I can see that on you. Yeah. I mean, the first visit, I knew though. But you know, and that's another thing too. That I'm happy you brought that up, because with me right now, I'm transitioning. Like I'm not all the way there yet. I don't have everything together. Yeah. But I have made a lot of changes compared to the old me. Yeah. And even this me now is like, you know, I'm getting a lot of backlash from it. Like, some people don't like when you change and you transition and you start really trying to get yourself together and stuff like that. So, but... Ooh, I hope I didn't erase that. Because, you know, God had gave me... So I woke up like 3-something in the morning. And I was just messing with that right there. And I probably did. But if I did, he just said when you in sin, you have a lot of friends. That's what he had.
And I lost a lot of friends. You know, right now, to be honest, I feel very lonely. Yes. Because the changes that I'm making is like, everybody don't agree with it. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's
not doing what they doing.
But I really don't have a lot of friends right now.
Well, guess what? You got a friend in Jesus and you got a friend in me.
Yes.
And she got a new friend. She got a big friend now. Yes. She got a big friend, and I thank God for her, because when we first had met and everything, we just clicked like glue instantly. Yeah.
And I still to this day I feel like that was not a coincidence. I was going to meet up with Bianca, and then she walked in, and then we just started talking. It was a natural conversation. Yes, she had no idea who I was. I had no idea who she was. God did it all. Yes, he just literally planted us both in one area. Yes. And before we met, I had already been getting talked to from the Spirit saying it's time to go live and it's time to expose your story. So it went from that conversation to this. Mm-hmm. Now I'm here. Now I'm still. It's all God. God said it's time.
That's it. And we said we just want to I can't see that far. Oh, but we doing real good. It look like it. What you see? Well, let's just go. Let's get into this. Let's get a little deeper into this.
Yeah.
Let's get a little deeper into this, because, you know, we done showed you some of the other. We may even say some of the other things over too. However, like, it's just sad because it's happening. The crime rates and everything, it ain't getting no better because of the lack of knowledge. The Bible said that His people perish because they lack knowledge, and the knowledge is the knowledge of knowing who Christ is. Because if we was talking about the relationships, I just happen to know that if God was in the relationships and people court and they refrain from fornication and everything, and get the chance to know who you dealing with, like we was talking about, how he treated his mother.
Oh, that's a whole nother story.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so and I'm happy you brought that up too, because in his case, him and his mom don't have a good bond. Okay. You know, and that's been
got a chance.
That's been I never had a chance, because if you're not close with your own mother, what do I have coming? Honestly, you know, this is the person who gave you life. Mm-hmm. So I feel like in relationships as women, we need to be very self-conscious of who we're dealing with. Yeah. And that's the root to it all. How was they raised? Where was they raised? Who was they raised with? Who lived in their household? What type of things happened to them? Yeah. A lot of people have been through...
Distraction. Mm-hmm. Hold on to that thought. Because my daughter, Bianca, she run checks on you. I said, did you run a check on them? She said, yeah, Ma, I ran a check on them. I was cracking them. I said, all right, baby. So, okay, go back with it.
Yes, but if you're not close with your mom, you know, as men need that bond with their mothers, because mothers, to me, they teach young dudes how to treat women. Yeah. You know, and if they didn't have a close relationship, and it was a lot of times where I felt like that was the reason why he was so disrespectful. You're not really even respecting your own mama, so what am I expecting from you?
Okay.
You know?
And it's really sad because mothers are there when fathers are gone. So that's the one thing that really get me with men, because we there even when your father leaves. Yeah. And even if, you know,
because his father passed away when he was 2.
So
he never had a real father figure. Mm-hmm. His substitute of a father figure was her new boyfriend, which wasn't a good example.
Okay.
So he had a bad example as a dad, and then not a good relationship with his mom.
Okay.
And that combination, I had to deal with what he went through his horrible childhood. He had never healed, and I went through stuff too. And that's another thing, like you said, we have to take some accountability for our actions and understand. Like, I didn't have to accept, you know, some of the stuff I accepted. And as long as I did and everything, I feel like part of it is stuff that I allowed.
Yeah.
So I want to take full accountability for that as well. But at the same time, like, it's stuff I went through as a kid, or the stuff I seen my parents do, that was like a horrible combination.
And and then sometimes, don't you agree with me with this? that we think that it's okay because we saw our parents do it.
Yeah, I can honestly say that.
I'm talking about the abuse and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it happens like that, you know. And sometimes parents don't know what they do to their children when they think that because, like the Bible said, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he grow old, he won't depart from it. It's just like this right here. This cup right here can be sitting right here, but I see you drinking water out of your hand. So is I'm gonna grab the cup or is I'm gonna drink water out of my hand like I saw you drink out of your hand? So it's really important what we do, because if we never see anything, we never know what to do.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it's so important that we just, it's like stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, you watch.
You have to watch what you do, especially around your children, because, and even just because people don't, because this is my take. That was
the main reason why I left him though, because the situation that happened when my nose got broken, my baby was there. My baby saw it. My baby brought it up like a year or two later. I couldn't believe he remembered because he was only like 2 years old. But he actually brought up the whole story. I mean, knew the top and bottom of it. So that is very heartbreaking. You know, that's heartbreaking. And
he saw you looking like that.
He saw me screaming like that. He saw my nose bleeding. He saw his dad do all of that to me.
That's traumatizing.
And this his dad and his mom, you know, and kids automatically, instantly.
Could I tell you that's where the abuse and stuff come from too, because he saw that happen. He might turn around and do somebody else like that. So
he never do that.
So that's why he got you as a mother, and that's a good thing that he got you as a mother.
And I try, and that's like one of my main things that I try to install in him. Like, if you was to meet him, that's his whole thing. I literally try to train him up to like.
Don't try, just train him up.
I'm going to.
Yes.
But that's what I do right now.
Yeah.
I teach my son.
She'll do it, y'all.
I teach my son to not put his hands on women, girls. Period.
Over a little into the camera a little more. Okay.
Because I know it hurts women for a man to, because for one, they already stronger than us.
Yes.
You know, and even if I'm defending myself, I can't beat you. You know, that's just, and they know that. So my thing is, don't even try it. Don't hit a woman. If you so angry, you need to walk away. You need to find some type of way to get past it or get over it. Or, I mean,
and not only that, because you could be humble as a lamb, and that'll still tick a man off because you're not really fighting back, but you really is. Because they looking for something from you. They looking for
reaction.
Yeah, they looking for their reaction, girl. They looking for something from you because they are really the distractors that wants to get a reaction because they're distracted. So that's another thing. We can go on and on about this, and because I'm the one that's singing at some of the funerals, you know. I'm the one that, you know, I get it. I don't watch the news, but I get the news. So and they finding them everywhere now. They finding them women in ponds and rivers and garbage cans and freezers, and it's because of could be insecurity, because they doing the same thing too. Men get insecure because they're cheating or whatever they're doing, and then they want to bring it back home, and then the woman know you cheating, and if she even say something, she don't even got to say nothing, but then automatically he go upside your head because he feel guilty because you was in that situation, and I have too. So that's the reason why we talking about this abuse today. And we talking because we stronger today, we better today, and we just thank God for helping us and giving us the strength and to overcome a bruise, you know, because he who the Son has made free is absolutely free indeed. And I just thank God that I'm free today.
You know, and I thank God too, because without God, I wouldn't be where I am. You know, like I said, I'm not in a perfect place, but I'm humble. I'm at peace. I'm happy. I'm not scared. I don't go to bed scared. I don't wake up scared. I'm comfortable. You know, and that's all I pray for. I prayed to God to get out of that situation, to have enough strength to leave who I was with, and to be able to not be in love with him no more. And that was all I wanted. And now that I'm in that position, I want to be able to help other people get to this, to peace.
Yes, and that's where I'm at too. Because let me tell you this too. Because I do on my I just showed you my record, you know, because on my intro it's got one of my mug shots on there, and some of this have come from actually being around him. I wouldn't have been carrying guns and stuff if I wasn't scared. And then I turned into, I was a victim, and then I turned into the victimizer. Have you ever been in that position?
I have. Because what happens is, you get hurt so much, it scared you so bad that now you finna hit them first.
Okay.
You gonna knock them out and get to them and try to kill them before they kill you.
That's what happened to me.
And it's kind of sad, but that's...
like I said.
And I was a ticking bomb. I was angry. I was, you know, just evil. I was so mean while I was with him because I was so unhappy, and I was, you know, it was a lot of times I felt like he was like pushing me away from my family because the people who loved me knew that he did not love me the right way.
Yeah.
So they didn't want me to be with this person. So it was very embarrassing to go through what I was going through and see my family on a regular basis because they knew I was in an unhealthy relationship. So it kind of pushed me closer to him because I could just be comfortable doing what I'm doing.
Rebelling.
But my mom, my friends, I lost a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of good friends from being.
One thing about it, about the loss that you said about the friends and stuff, if they still gone and you changed, they wasn't really your friends anyway. They was distractions too.
Okay.
Because real friends come and go. You know, it's like that little saying: if you lose somebody, they yours. If they come back. If they don't come back, they never was. So I just look at a lot of times when the people that say they love me, that claim they cared about me, what I was going through, and they just fell off because I was going through, and they didn't stand in there with me just to see or help.
I had a friend tell me, you need to choose if you're going to be in this relationship with him or we going to be friends. And one day she had her mom call me because her mama went through the same thing. Very abusive relationship with her dad. She had 4 boys and 1 girl. And she had ended up getting out of the relationship, turned her life around, went to school, graduated college. I mean, really bought a new house, like really got herself together. And she had called me while I was smack dead in the middle of my chaos. And she's like, do you know why you going through what you're going through? Like, do you know why you have to be in this relationship, you know? But at the time, I didn't have an answer. I was just like, this is just what my situation is. But I've had friends tell me, literally, if you want to do this or...
They gave you ultimatums. And that's
because that's how it was stressful to them. Like me calling them all the time, crying and running to their house and screaming in the middle of the night. All you know.
But still, they still should have just stood in there. They could have did something. They could have called the police for you. They could have did things like that. Because I encourage anybody now to don't stay in a relationship like that. Abuse love don't hurt. Love feels good, and there's more to love than just making love, especially if he ain't your husband. So hurting people actually hurt people, and it don't feel good because we've been in that situation, and that's the reason why we talking about it today. I got another young lady coming on here. I don't know I know she done been through some stuff too because she had a baby at 12 years old. Wow. So we gonna have some stuff going on through here, and this ain't gonna be the last time you see my sister either. And the shows might cut down a little bit more because we want to. But in the same token, I'm saying in Bianca's, but because she can. But yes, is there anything you want to say before we kind of close out? Because this ain't going to be the last time that we talk, because we both really say we talking to keep from crying a lot, and we're not just talking about particular people because it may seem like it because it's the ones that's close to us is the ones that was hurting us. The ones that was supposed to be close to us is the ones that was actually hurting us. Because I know I've been in more than one.
I was just going to say, it's not just one person.
Yeah, I've been in more
I don't
than
want
one
anybody to think that
yeah.
I'm just steering it all towards this one person. It's other people too.
Yeah.
Hurt is hurt, pain is pain.
Yeah.
And it came from different areas. Even failed friendships hurt. It ain't even got to be a man or even... Now, that's another thing I want to talk about, like family that has hurt, hurt me. Sisters that I haven't talked to in years because that's how much they just don't want to talk to me, can't stand me.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
And don't even know you. Well, I can relate to that too, but I thank God for change. I thank God for change because we're a lot better now. But we can still talk about it because one thing about testimonies are for people that have overcame and for people that are going through so that they don't have to go through what you went through because God had allowed you to overcome. So that's a blessing. It's a lot we gonna talk about. We just right now
opening up a can of worms.
Yeah, on the relationships. And I want to tell my niece Jackie hello. I want to tell her happy birthday on the air. She was the one who started DiStRaCtIoNs with me. Her birthday is on the 19th of January. Actually, I want to tell her because she didn't get a chance to come back on the show because she's been working doubles, her mom said, and she probably distracted by the distractors, but it's okay. We pray. We just have to keep praying for each other, and she praying for me, and I'm praying for her. I'm praying for my sisters. I'm praying for everybody. Ask God to heal the world, because He said if His people who are called by His name will humble themselves and seek, pray, all of that good stuff. Second Chronicles. He'll heal their land, and He's healed my land. He's healed my land. My temple is healed, and I just thank God for it. I want you to have anything you would like to say before we close out from this session.
I want to thank God for Cynthia, for putting somebody in my life that is helping me open up and talk to the world about the things that I've experienced.
Yes, Lord.
I want to thank God. I want to shout out God because without Him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here sharing my story. I wouldn't be this content. I wouldn't be at peace. I wouldn't be out of my situation.
Hallelujah.
I wouldn't be the mother I am to my son, the daughter I am to my mother, the sister I am to my sister. It's like I hold a lot of weight in my family, and I want to thank God for me giving me the strength to hold the weight that I got. That I'm able to hold.
The joy of the Lord is our strength, and that's why we smiling today because of the peace, the love, the joy, the self-control, everything that He's given us, and we just working together, helping people help themselves. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
God bless you. We love you, and thank you for watching another edition of the Chosen Vessel Show. And I'm going to say Chosen Vessel Ministries because this ain't no show anymore. It's ministry work. Playtime is over with, and everything else that I was doing, can't you tell that ain't not 1, 2, 3 shows the same? Why? Because God is the operator of this show. I ain't that savvy with computers, but He got me running this. So I just love everybody. I'm praying for you. I hope you're praying for me. Not praying on me, but praying for me. In Jesus' name, God bless you, and we love you, and we see you on the next show. Amen.
I like that. I like that a lot.
But in the same token, I'm saying in Bianca's, but because she came. The ones that was supposed to be close to us is the ones that was actually hurting us. Because I know I've been in more than one.
I was just going to say, it's not just one person.
Yeah, I've been in more
I don't want anybody to think that I'm just steering it all towards this one person. It's other people too.
Yeah.
Hurt is hurt, pain is pain.
Yeah.
And it came from different areas. Even failed friendships hurt. It ain't even got to be a man or even... Now, that's another thing I want to talk about, like family that has hurt me. Sisters that I haven't talked to.
We're going to have this young man come here for a minute. You got to raise up, baby. Tell everybody hello.
Hi. This is my son.
That's Kaden, everybody. Okay, Kaden, go
ahead.
Bye. So yes, like we said, welcome to Chosen Vessel Ministries with prophetic purpose, and we're gonna touch bases on some. We did kind of, as we was going through our second show, we had jotted down a few things, the other issues that we should talk about. Would you care to share that, Sarah?
Okay, so we do, the other topics we're going to discuss is going to be support from family and friends, anxiety and depression, loving God more, knowing our worth, not, caring about what others think of us, and being comfortable with ourselves and being comfortable being ourselves, and also low self-esteem.
Amen.
Confidence.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much what we're going to talk about on the third show that we're going to be doing. Because if God be for us, He's more than the whole world against us. And if we be ashamed of what we've been through, He'll be ashamed of us before His Father. So we would like to thank you for watching these ministries. And God bless you. God bless you.
Amen.
In Jesus' name. Amen.